Hello, hi everyone, good evening. Hi everyone, good evening. How are you? Hi everyone, good evening. Mhm. So yeah, did you get a chance to practice what we did in the previous class? By any chance, did you get a chance to practice? बोलो. Okay, great. Mhm. ठीक है, let us start. Give me 1 minute. We'll start. Give me 1 minute. Mhm. Okay, let me show you the agenda for the day. ठीक है. The agenda for the day is this. ठीक है. हम्म. Okay. Can you see the screen? Can you see the PPT? Can you see the PPT? Okay, someone has raised it out. Okay, hi Ankit. Okay, I'm unmuting Ankit. Okay. Okay, was it by mistake, Ankit? Okay, that's fine. ठीक है, feel free to uh, raise for a doubt. Okay, I'm happy to unmute you. If anyone wants to discuss anything you can raise a doubt. I will unmute you. Okay, anything you want to discuss. Chalo. Let's. Okay, let us start. So this is the agenda for today. Okay. See, read the read the agenda first. Bolo. Does the agenda make sense to you guys? Does the agenda make sense? Sorry. Does the agenda make sense to you guys? ठीक है, so should we start? What should we start with? बोलो, what should we start with? ठीक है, let us start and create the model for theater. Okay, let us start and create the model for theater. ठीक है, so let me quickly share my VS Code. This is our movie booking, correct? No, this is not. Let me open file. Open. ठीक है, movie booking or basically wait. Let me close this window. Save. ठीक है, let me open a new window or VS Code. Where is our VS Code? Here is my VS Code. ठीक है, so let me create a movie booking application, MBA backend. ठीक है, so we have to create a model for theater first of all. ठीक है, so first of all you guys have to tell me what all things should be available in a theater. You guys have to tell me what all things should be available in a theaters. This is your model. Inside model, create a new file called as theater, THEATRE dot model dot js. Tell me what all things should be available in a theater. एक theater में what all things should be available. Okay, address, pin code, rating. So give me the proper. Take 5 minutes and give me the list of all the names. And just don't give me accurate names. Give me whatever fields will be there. Theater, seats, names. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. So what? Yeah. So let us start. So basically, what it should have, as someone is saying, it should have a name of the theater. Correct. Right. ठीक है. Price of the movie? No. Price of the movie, why it will come, right? Movies, मतलब it should have at least, देखो, it should have the bare minimal information सबसे पहले तो, ठीक है? I'm not even attaching movies and theaters as of now. Okay. Okay. So let us keep it very simple. Let us create first. Okay. Let us into mongoose is equal to require what? Mongoose. ठीक है. Now what do I need to do? बोलो. Now what do I need to do? So let us say I have constant theater schema is equal to what? Let us say new mongoose dot schema. Mongoose dot schema. I want to create a new schema, right? So every theater will have a name. Correct. Name will be of type string and required will be of type true. ठीक है. Then we have what? Description will be of type string. Again, required will be of type true. ठीक है. Then after description, what do we have? We have city. ठीक है. City of the theater. ठीक है. What is the city of the, किस theater में city है, right? Something like this. ठीक है. Let us say type again string. ठीक है. Again required as true. ठीक है. Required as true. Now after this, you might know कि what pin code is your theater. ठीक है. Let us say this theater, right? Pin code. ठीक है. ठीक है. Now let me say type as what? Number, right? Type will be number. and let us say required as what, true. ठीक है, ठीक है. Now ideally it should have a list of movies, right? Right, pin code spelling is wrong. Okay. Description of the theater, right, where it is and all these things, that's about description. Okay, so any metadata can come. Okay, any metadata that can come, that is fine. Okay, so yeah, now it will also have movies, right? Correct, correct, right? Anna? That is interesting, right? So it will have movies as well. Correct, correct, Anna? So now, how will it? Okay, let us ignore the show timings as of now. Let us say what all movies this theater is running. How will I add that? What all movies this theater is running? Something like this I need to add. How should I add that? In a array. Correct. You are saying it should be array. Correct, right? It should be an array. So for now, let me say movies are what? Movies running are. Bolo, type will be what? Go ahead. Anyone go ahead. Type will be. Go ahead, everyone. Type will be. Type will be array of what? Array of. Array of. Not string. Nilanjan Haldar, even from yesterday's class, the previous class also, all the files are at GitHub. Okay, okay. Even the previous class, everything is already at GitHub. Okay. If were you not there in the previous class? Okay. Okay. So even from the last class, we have started movie booking. Usme bhi we have everything is in the GitHub only. Okay. So it will be of type what? Not of object. It should be MongoDB object ID. Correct. It should be MongoDB object ID. So what do I need to do here? Bolo. I need to do what? Mongoose dot schema dot I think mongoose dot schema types dot here hata to why it's not coming. I think we have mongoose dot schema types dot object ID we have. I think this will work. Take it dot object ID. Then I need to give reference. What ref should I give here? What ref should I? What table? Ref is the movie. So go to movie table. Here we have added a movie. This, right? I have to give a reference of this. So we'll have a reference as this. Okay. So I have added a this also. Okay. So I hope till now things are clear, right? So Abhi, I will not add what. We'll come to that, Suraj. Right. For now, we are not associating any seats and all. Okay. Seats data we are not adding here for now. Now movies, similarly, there can be a theater owner because we don't have any user model. So I'm not creating owner as well. Okay. So this is a bare minimum schema I have created for what? This is a bare minimum for theaters, right? For theaters. Okay. Now what should be the next steps? What should be the next steps? We are able to create the theater schema, right? What should be the next steps? Bolo. What should be the next steps? What should be the next steps after create? What do we do? Okay, I didn't bolo. Okay, I have to first do it like this, right? Okay. Thank you, Hariharan. Okay, now it's correct. Okay, now it's correct. Thank you. So Clear everyone? Okay, so we are able to create a simple model for theaters. Now what's the next steps? What should be the next steps? Pulu? After models, what do we do? After creating models, what do we do? Pulu. After creating models, what do we do? Routes. We create routes, correct. ठीक है, that we create routes, that is correct, right? So let me go to routes, create a new file called as theatre dot routes dot js. ठीक है, theater dot routes dot js. ठीक है, so here first of all let me create a route to create बोलो what create a new theater, right? Let me create to create a new theater. So let me do what? बोलो module dot exports is equal to function app. ठीक है, what do I need to do? App dot get. ठीक है, app dot post I need to do URL the same as like /mba /api /v1 slash always plural, we always keep plural, okay? THEATRES theaters. ठीक है, then I will do something, okay? Then I will do something. ठीक है, this is to create a new theater, right? ठीक है, so I have to create controllers as well. ठीक है, so let me go to controllers, create a new file called as theatre dot controller theater dot controller dot js. ठीक है, just like movie controller में आप दिए, let me do this. What exports dot what create exports dot, just like we have this, right? Dot create controller create theater. ठीक है, is equal to what? Async function. ठीक है, is equal to async function request comma response. ठीक है, I have to do something here. ठीक है, ठीक है, so here let me say console dot log, or let me say for now response dot send what? Movie application. ठीक है, theater call to create a new THEA. Okay, now let me save it. Okay, let me save it. So let me now do npm start, npm run dev start, I think, right? npm run dev start, connected to MongoDB. Then let me go to Postman. Okay, if you remember, we created a lot of MBA backend. We have create movies, all these things, right? So now let me create a new. We can also create a new folder. Inside of this, I can create a new folder called as. Let me rename this folder as. Let us say movies. All these are movie. Okay. So now let me add all these to movies, 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 and let me create a new folder called as what? बोलो, rename this folder to theaters. theaters. ठीक है, in this I will create a new request. Okay, in this I will create a new request. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. So let me do what? Here I will try to do a local host, just like I was doing on movies. For example, I was doing this on get all movies, right? Okay, so I will create a new request, call it mb slash theaters. Okay, I want to do a post request send. So nothing is coming. Why? mba slash api slash v1 slash theaters. Okay, why nothing is coming? Anyone? Why nothing is coming? Because we didn't export routes, correct? So we have created routes here. Okay, but we have to we didn't include controller here first of all, right? So I have to say constant what, just like I was doing this, right? Right here, right? Kya? Theater controller, theater controller is equal to what? Require what, dot dot slash. Okay, now theater controller dot create theater. Save it. Now I have to go to app.js or index.js. Sorry, server.js. Here I have to include those routes. Okay. So again, here I will require that, right? I was doing movie routes. Here let me do require what, dot slash routes slash theater dot routes. I will call this with app. Okay. Let me, I hope it is clear. Let me go back. Let me try to run it again. So we are getting called to create a new theater. Okay. So I think we are able to reach, or our call has able to reach to a theater. Okay. Any doubts till now? Any doubts till now? Go ahead, Niranjan. What is your doubt? Why we are moving? देखो, Niranjan, because we already have a movie, correct? हमारा एक movie का table, right? We already have one movie table, correct? Now this theater में we have a list of movies. So basically we have to connect two tables, right? We have to connect two tables. So we are saying type should be object ID. That is what? Every document in a MongoDB has a primary key of type object ID, right? So now we are saying every movie entry should be of type, every movie should be of type object ID, and that object ID should match from a table movie. That is a reference as movie. Okay. So it's a kind of foreign key relationship. Foreign key means if someone is a primary key in one table and it is used as a normal key in another table, that is called as foreign key. Okay. So now let us write logic for theater controller. So we will get the data in request.body here, correct? I will get the data in request.body here. Okay. We'll get the data in request.body here. Okay. Sorry. Okay, we'll get the data in request.body here. Okay. So what will I do here? So I will get the what, name, city, description, normal. What are the main simple things I will get? Name I will get, description, city, pin code. Four things I will get. Right? Movies is not mandatory, so we'll add it later. We'll add movies to theaters later on. Okay. But yeah, for now, let us simply take four things. Okay. So here I will do what? I will take four things and I will create a new object. For example, constant theater object is equal to, I will do what? I will create a simply name as, I want to create name. Name of the theater is request.body.name, let us say. Then we have, let us say, what? City. I will simply say request.body.city. Okay. Then we have what? Description. I will simply say it is what? Request.body.description. Then we have, let us say, pin code. I will simply say request.body.pin code. Okay. So that is how I have added the four things. Okay. Now what do we need to do? I need to simply add few things, right? For example, I want to add a new theater. So I will simply first of all import the model over here, correct? I will import the model over here. So I will simply say constant theater is equal to, I will simply say async what? Sorry, theater is equal to require the model. Okay. So dot slash model slash theater dot model dot js. Okay. Now I will do what? Simply I will copy this. Then I will do what? I will simply say theater dot create. Correct. So something like this. I will do what? Constant theater is equal to, I will simply say await what? Theater dot create what? I will simply say theater object. Okay. Await theater what? Theater object. That is how I will create a new, right? And finally I will simply say response dot status what 201 that is created dot send, let us say the response I'll get theater. Okay, so that is how I've created a new theater. Okay, let me save it and let us now go back. It is saying okay, true is not a valid. What's the issue? What's the issue? True is not. We did that while creating movie. That is fine, Aradhe. You can also do that. But that is not some rule. You can do it. Invalid schema con 2 is not a valid type advice. What is saying? Huh? Oh, what's the mistakes in models? No, it is saying some mistake here. Theater dot model, theater dot create. Theater dot create theater object. I didn't get what is the mistake we are doing. True is not a valid type at path name dot required. Huh? Let me go. Theater may name type as string required as true. I didn't get it. Theater schema, theater controller. What's a mistake? Hmm? What's a mistake? What's a mistake? Name export dot create theater is equal to async request comma response. Looks like good. Theater object I'm creating then I'm doing what? Name request dot description pin code. Okay, theater dot model. Let me go again. In this we didn't create required as true. Movies is optional. Name looks correct only to me. Not sure what mistake we have done. Okay, description city name city description pin code. Let me see what the issue, what is happening. Okay, it is saying new. uh New mongoose dot schema. We have done correct only, right? New mongoose dot schema. Mongoose dot schema is equal to mongoose dot model. Mongoose dot model. Below, what's the mistake? I think let me remove this first. Wait. इससे भी कुछ नहीं. Wait. No. True is not a valid. Let us try to search it on Google. Okay. Let me give me 2 minutes. I'm getting a call. So yeah, what's the mistake we have done? Bolo, you guys are good now, right? Let us try to search. It's a very generic error. Looks like. Okay. Can you see the spelling of type in line number 6? Did you get the issue? Did you get the issue? This is the issue. Now it's running fine. Connected to MongoDB. Now let me remove this. Let me go here. Let me try to add a new theater. ठीक है. Add a new theater. Let me try to add a new theater. So let me post request body. ठीक है. Let me do what? Raw JSON. ठीक है. I want to do what? What name as? Okay, let me share the file with you, just like I shared data for you with that data, right? I will share it with you. Give me a minute. ठीक है, but let me add fun name. Let us say Fun Cinemas. Then we have, let us say, city. Let us say Bangalore. Then we have pin code description. Let us say we have description. Let us say description of the theater is, let us say, top class theater. Okay. Then we have what? Pin code. Pin code is, let us say, 560052. Let me try to post. Okay, looks like it's inserted, right? Looks like it's inserted. Okay. So let me okay, let me do what? Let me add the movie data. I added just like this, right? Let me quickly add the theater data for you guys as well. So you guys can also copy from here. Okay. So you guys can also copy from here. Let me create a new file. New file called as TFEA theater data. Okay. Let me put it where? Outside. Okay. So here we have theater data as well. So here I will copy this one I created. Okay. I will copy this. Okay. Okay. This is okay, but this is okay. Again, these are JavaScript. Okay. These are JavaScript. You guys have to convert it into JSON. Okay. This is again JavaScript. You have to convert it to JSON. Okay. So I will use some tool to do this. Okay. I will also use some tool to do this. Okay. So these are the which are saved in my notes. I'm copy them one by one. Okay. We have okay. Then let me do what? Okay. Okay. So now let me try to open any what JavaScript to JSON, JavaScript to JSON converter, JSON. Okay. So let me use copy, push to this, paste. Okay. And again copy, convert to JSON, copy, post. Okay. Finally, web app theater, copy, convert to JSON, copy, add a new theater, added. Now finally, Inox Pune, copy, convert to JSON, copy, add a new Inox Pune. Finally, try to add Sonmang Theater, try to convert to this, copy, and finally try to add it. Okay, so this is how we are able to add all of them. We are able to add all the theaters. Okay, clear everyone? Till now things are clear. Till now things are clear. ठीक है, तो now let us Hariharan, no, I've never seen that in you can in a array in Postman. In Postman, it's different request, right? In that case, you have to have a different controller that accepts the array. But in via Postman tool, you have to make one request only. You cannot do it again. Okay, like okay, I will save it for you guys. This is theater data that is saved. Okay, okay, okay. So now after this, we are done with the first draft. Correct? We are done with the first draft. Okay. Should we go ahead? Should we go ahead and create the next route? Next very obvious route is to get what? Post slash MBA slash API. ठीक है, slash V1 slash theaters. ठीक है, what do I need to do? Theater controllers dot get all theaters, right? I want to create an API to what? Theater routes. This is to what? Not route, sorry, theater. Theater controllers I have to go. These are my theater controller. I have to do what? Get all theaters, right? I have to do what? Exports dot get all theaters is equal to, let us say, async. Async function I have to create request comma response. I have to do something now. Query I have to since I have to find all. So let me say constant what theaters, right, is equal to what? Await theaters dot find without any condition. Finally do what? Bolo. Finally do what? Response dot status to be 200 dot send. You have to send theaters over here. Okay. Let me save it. Okay. Now let me go to theater routes. Theater controllers dot get all theaters. Save it. Now okay. Let me also go back. Okay. Save this request as what? To MBA backend में theaters folder में let me create as request name should be क्या? create a new theatre. ठीक है. Now I want to create a get request. Copy, paste, simply make it to get, send. Okay, it's not working. MBA slash V1 slash, why it's not working? MBA slash API slash V1 slash theaters, right? MBA slash API slash V1 slash theaters. Go ahead and tell me why it's not working. It's return post. Okay. It should be get. Okay. Now it's fine. Okay. Now let me run it. Now you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are getting all the theaters. Clear, everyone? Okay. So that is fine. Okay. Okay. Now let us say I want to have a filter. I want to have a filter on the basis of pin code. How will you do it? Let us say I want to filter all the, I want to get all, the requirement is, let us say I want to get all, all theaters in pin code this one. I want to get all pin code, all theaters in pin code 560052. How will I proceed? The requirement is give me all the theaters in pin code 560052. How will you do this? Bolo. How will you do it? Should I create a new API for that? Should I create a new API for that? No, right? So we'll use query params, right? It should be something like question mark, right? Pin code is equal to something. Okay. Question mark pin code is equal to something. Okay. So let us quickly do it. Okay. So how will we handle it in the same request? Go to controllers. So we will get it in the form of request dot query dot something, right? So let us something like constant. Let us say query object. is by default an empty object. ठीक है, we'll simply say if request dot query dot what let us say pin code is not equal to what undefined. If it is present, I will simply say what query object dot pin code is equal to request dot query dot pin code. ठीक है, and finally I will use query object over here. I will use query object over here. Does this make sense? I will use query object over here. ठीक है, finally let me go back. ठीक है, तो let me यहाँ पे use pin code is equal to, let us say, this one. First let me use 1 2 3. I'm not getting any theaters in 1 2 3 pin code. Let me use this pin code. I'm getting only one theater. Clear everyone? Is the expectations clear? Okay, now let me go back. All theaters. Now let us say this one 41101. I want to say, let me say pin code is equal to 41101. So I'm getting Inox Pune. Yes. Go ahead, Suraj. Let me unmute you. Okay, which movie ID not in array? I cannot see this. Which movie ID not in array? Matlab, I didn't get it. So you have created Fun Cinemas. In Fun Cinemas, you have created some movie. I didn't get it. Matlab, what you are trying to say here? Maybe you can unmute yourself and then you can tell. Array, wait, my system has hung. I will refresh. There's something wrong with that platform now. Let me refresh. If we give another pin code, it will give 2 results. What you are saying, Hariharan? If we give another pin code, it will give 2 results. You are saying something like this, and pin code is equal to this, something like this. No, it won't work like this. You are saying it will only give one. Doesn't make sense, right? It will only take one. Okay, it will take the first one only. Okay. So now you can add this on to all. You can add this to all of them. You can see the VS code, right? You can see my VS code, right? I reshared. Okay. So now you can add this to all the fields. For example, if you can add this to all the 4 fields. 2, 3, 4. Request.query.name. You can simply add it to name, and you can simply say name. Similarly, description. Then city. Okay, let me save it. Go back. Okay, let me try to make a get request. Okay, let me make on city as Pune. Okay, city as Bangalore. Okay, so let me do city is equal to Bangalore. I'm getting one theater. Let us say city is equal to Delhi. No. Equal to Pune. So Pune, I'm getting 2. Clear, everyone? Yeah, you can pass. Let us say and let us say city is equal to Pune, and let us say pin code is equal to, let us say, 411042. 411042. You will. Okay, we didn't get any, right? City is equal to Pune, we are getting 1. In this, we should have this pin code as well, right? Question mark pin code is equal to, sorry, question mark pin code. Okay, wait, and let me add it here only. It's the same thing, right? You can also add pin code. Pin code should be this. Okay. Now let me try to send QC. I'm getting one answer. Clear, everyone? You can use multiple queries. Clear? Okay. And just use and pin code is equal to this. You can also have, let us say, any other thing. Okay. So yeah, that is how you use filter. Okay, that is how you use filter. Okay. So I think First mod agenda is done. Second is done. This is done, right? This is done. Uh, done. Yeah, tell me what is your doubt, Aradhya. Tell me. I didn't get. I missed it or what? I didn't get. Tell me. What was the error before? Where error? That true one. True one. It was just spelling. The spelling mistake. Okay. Hmm. So setting up the model for theater is done. Ability to create a new theater is done. Okay. This is to create a new theater. It is done. Then update and exist. We'll do this. Get all the theaters done. This done. Okay. I will do it few more things. It's not keep it only does two things. Okay. I will continue and at least these four requirements are done, right? Okay, I will do continue. Okay. So can we take a break now? Can we take a dinner break now? It's slightly early today. Can we take a okay? Let me first push the code to GitHub. Okay. Let me first push to GitHub. Git add dot git commit -m. What did we do today? These are theaters APIs. Okay. I will give git push origin master. Okay. Go to GitHub. This is your B6 MBA backend. You can see all the three commits. Two commit are on that day. One commit I've done today. So this is what we have done today. Okay. So this is what I have done today. Okay. Till now. So let us take a break, and after break we'll continue. Okay. So when are we meeting back? When are we meeting back? Today I will leave you guys early. We have covered good amount in 45 minutes. Okay. So yeah, let us meet around 9:15. Okay, around 15 9:10 or 9:15 around. Okay. Okay. Make sense? Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Sorry guys for being late. You are here, right? Should we continue? Should we continue? Okay. Okay, someone has raised a hand. Suraj has raised a hand. Yes, Suraj, go ahead.
हेलो।
Yeah, hi Suraj.
हाँ सर, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था, जैसे अगर यूज़र सर्च कर रहा है मुंबई का टिकट,
Hmm.
मुंबई सिटी, और वो पिन कोड भी डाल रहा है, तो अगर उस पिन कोड पे अवेलेबल नहीं है जो भी टिकट, तो वो जो भी मुंबई का शो कर रहा है वो आ जाना चाहिए।
So you are saying it should not be and or condition, right?
यस सर।
So that is fine. वो तो you can handle in the code. That तो
सर
मतलब
हाँ सर, राउट में सर पैरम से कैसे हैंडल करेंगे सर, मतलब?
देखो route से तो we not need to handle. जो anything you want to handle, you have to pass it in the you have to handle in the controllers, right?
ओके
Right.
ओके।
So you are saying कि either you will get pin codes or the city, right?
यस सर।
Right. So first you have to make two API calls. One API call only on pin code, one API call only on city, then merge them and then return it. Got it?
ओके सर, ओके।
Hmm. So yeah, you have to handle this in the controller.
ठीक है सर, ओके।
Hmm. ठीक है, मतलब let us go ahead and build the remaining APIs. ठीक है, let us go ahead and build the remaining APIs. So yeah, next API we want to create is what? To get a theater by theater ID, correct? So let me do it here. App dot get, ठीक है, what? Slash MBA slash API slash V1 slash theaters slash ID, ठीक है. Okay. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? Clear everyone till now? Video con? Hello. Is my video gone? Now it's there. Okay. How much, for how much time it was gone? For how much time it was gone? Okay, so malab you were what I was saying, you were not able to listen. Okay, so basically I did what? I created a get API. Okay, I created a get API. So if you try to see, देख लो मैंने क्या करा है. I created a get by ID theater controllers dot screen share. Okay, wait. How did it go? Okay, now can you see the screen? बोलो. Give me 1 minute. ठीक है. So this is to get a theater by theater ID. Then I created a get theater function. In this, I'm getting a ID from params request.params.id. Then I'm saying await theater.find none by ID, and finally send 200 status as a response. ठीक है. So I will go back. This is to get all the theaters. Let me copy any of the ID and put it here. This is to get a theater by theater ID. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? ठीक है. So let me save it also. Save the request. Get theater. Get theater by ID. ठीक है. Let me also save the request too. This is a request to save all, get all theaters. ठीक है. ठीक है. Okay. Let me copy the get all किया चाहिए. Get all theaters. ठीक है. Get theater by ID. Create a new theater. Yes. ठीक है. I hope it is clear, right? Next, what is the next route we have to create? Next route we have to create is to let us quickly create a delete one. ठीक है. Delete a theater by theater ID. Correct. Delete a theater by theater ID. So I will simply say what? App dot delete. ठीक है. I will copy the exact thing, right? I have to do theater delete theater by theater ID. Delete. ठीक है. Then I will copy this. Go to theater controller. I will simply say exports dot what? Delete theatre is equal to async is equal to async. ठीक है. Async request comma response. I will do what? Follow. What do I need to do? What do I need to do in delete theater? What do I need to do in delete theater? Bolo. I have to simply do delete one, right? So I will simply say constant. Okay, I can simply use, remember, delete one. Await what? Theater dot delete one. I have to pass what? Exactly as underscore ID as what? As ID. This should be ideally request dot params dot ID. Finally, let me say response dot status to be 200 dot this send. We want to send some message. Kya? Let us send a message. Kya? Let us say, let us use template string here. Successfully deleted theater with ID as what? Let us say with ID, use template string request dot params dot ID. Okay, that is what do we have to do. That is what we have to do. Okay, now let us copy this theater routes, we say x theater dot delete theater. ठीक है, let us try to delete let us try to delete Sonmark theater. Copy the ID of this theater, take here, ठीक है, make it delete. Okay, first of all copy this entire code, then make it delete request, delete a theater ID. ठीक है, copy, let me delete Fun Cinemas, copy this. ठीक है, let me okay, copy the theater ID for Fun Cinemas, copy. So it is saying successfully deleted with ID A. Now let me try to get a theater with theater ID with this theater ID. Let us see what happens. It says nothing, it's not there. Okay, if you see that it is not available. ठीक है, the Fun Cinema is deleted. Now if you want, I can add it back. Fun Cinemas, go to body. Okay, I can add the Fun Cinemas. I added Fun Cinemas, right? Go to theater data. Here we have Fun Cinemas, copy, stringify, sorry. What happened to this? Stringify, copy, add the Fun Cinemas back over here. Add it. ठीक है, now I will get it via ID. You will see I will get it via ID. Okay, ID will be changed, right? अब तो नहीं मिलेगा, sorry. Okay, have to let me do. You will see get it. Okay. Yeah, Fun Cinema should be here now. Fun Cinema is here. Clear everyone? We are able to do. Clear everyone? We are able to delete by ID. ठीक है, things are clear till now. ठीक है, finally we need to do what? Update via given ID. ठीक है, we have to do a put request. I will copy the same thing. ठीक है, app dot put. ठीक है, app dot put. What do I need to do? बोलो, what do I need to do here? एक सेकेंड. What should I do here? Tell me. I need to put theater ID. So basically this should be right. So what should I do? बोलो. Controller, right? ठीक है, तो let us write it. Theater, go to controllers. What controller should be right? You have to write the update theater, right? So let me say exports dot update theater is equal to async request comma response. ठीक है, I will simply say what? Await. Okay, here first I have to get the ID, correct? So I have to get the ID. First let me get the ID. ठीक है, तो constant ID is equal to request dot params dot ID. ठीक है, then what do I need to do after this? What do I need to do? बोलो, what do I need to do after this? बोलो, what do I need to do after this? I need to first fetch the whether this ID is correct or not. To do that, I will find by ID, right? I simply say constant saved theater is equals to what? Movie dot find one. I will simply use underscore ID as request dot params dot ID. ठीक है, this is a saved theater. ठीक है, so if it does not exist, let us say if not saved or if does not exist, we'll say invalid ID. We will simply say return what? Response dot status to be what? 400 dot, let us send some message. क्या? Dot send. Let me pass an object with message as क्या? Theater does not exist. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. And finally let me do what? Now update the theater details. ठीक है, update the theater details. ठीक है, how will I do it? Whatever argument is present, I will update that. For example, save theater dot name will be equal to what? if request dot body dot name is present. If it is present, we'll use it. If it is present, we'll use it. Request dot body dot name. Else we'll do what? Use the save theater name only. ठीक है so I will do this for all the 4 things. ठीक है I will do this for all the 4 things. 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. ठीक है so I will simply say this is name, this is what description, that is this is city, and finally this is pin code, and this is again description, description, description. ठीक है then again this is city, 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 this is pin code, pin code, pin code. ठीक है so we have created a new, then we can save it. We'll say where updated theater is equal to what? Wait, right, save theater dot dot save, right, dot ये करेंगे ना, save theater dot save, finally response dot status what 200 dot send what updated. ठीक है let me save it, looks fine. Let me go to postman. ठीक है you are saying where, you can use constant, so it doesn't matter, you can use constant as well. ठीक है that is fine. ठीक है let me go back. ठीक है let me get a theater, or let me update a theater with this id. ठीक है let me copy first of all this entire request, take it to new request, make it a push request, theater slash theater id, right. So first of all let me save that, let me say is to delete theater request. ठीक है this is to theater by theater id, so I can have this theater id. ठीक है okay let me get this theater id. ठीक है this is IMAX franchise. okay description let me update IMAX franchise theater. ठीक है so this is theater id, body raw what JSON. ठीक है let me update what description to be let us say newly renovated theater, newly renovated theater. ठीक है and finally let me try to run it. It's saying not run. Why bolo what happened? Because let me go to routes. I didn't add, it should be dot update theater. ठीक है running, go back, let me try to send request, not running. What happened? Okay, app is crashed, movie is not defined. Where movie dot find one, it should be theater dot find one. Okay, it should be theater dot find one. Okay, looks good. Let me go back, let me try to send, not running still. It is saying this is not a function. Why save the theater dot find one, then let me say wait save theater dot save. Why it's not a function? Why it's not a function? बोलना यार. Why it's not a function? Okay, first of all it should be a wait. ठीक है now it's fine. ठीक है now it's fine. Let me save it now. Looks good. Let us go back, try to update. Done. Let us copy this id, try to find this by this id. ठीक है get a theater by id, theater slash theater id. The description is updated to newly renovated theater. Okay, the description is updated to newly renovated theater. Bolo. Are you getting things? Bolo. बोलो, आर यू गेटिंग थिंग्स? बोलो। ठीक है, what should be the next steps? I need to have one more last thing today. What should the next steps? मतलब one more good thing. The requirement is add movies to theaters. Correct? Correct. Right. You have to add movies to theaters. So obviously it's a very frequently used thing, right? It will be a very frequently used thing. Correct? है ना? So first of all, tell me what should be the route for this? You have to add a movie to a theater. इसके लिए क्या route होना चाहिए? बोलो. It's a very common route, right? मतलब it's a very common route, correct? You guys have to tell me क्या route होगा, क्या type of the HTTP request होगी, ठीक है? Take 2 minutes and try to think. Try to think. Add a um, try to think. Give me 1 minute. I'm doing something. You guys tell me. Meanwhile, the question is the requirement from product is you have to create a API to add movies to a particular theater. How will you add that? How will you? What route you will create for that? ठीक है? Is the question clear? Is the question clear? ठीक. Take your time and let me know. बोलो. I'm waiting in the chat box. Tell me what route you will create. Please tell me. No, no. What should be the API? Design the API. What should be the route? When I say route, I'm not asking post, put, and all. That is fine. But tell me what the route will look like. Design the route of the API path. Okay. Tell me. Please tell me the route. I'm waiting. Tell me the route. यार बोलो यार, why is no one telling? यार, why can't you design the route slash API something like that? You know, right? Correct? मतलब okay. Should we do it to the same? No, right? मतलब देखो, it's a very frequently used route. Correct? It will be a very frequently used route, right? So it doesn't make sense to use the same put. It doesn't make use the same put wala route. Correct? You need to create a new API for this. You should have a new API for this. Okay. So what API should you create? That is what I'm trying to ask. What API will you create? बोलो. बोलो. No one is replying. Why? The question is, you have to. The requirement is you have to design an API such that you have to design a new API to add a new movie to a theater. How will you? What route for that API should be given? Okay. देखो सबसे पहली बात गलती. Update movies. We never have verb names in Saqib. We never have verb names. I discussed on API design in one of the class. Remember? We never ever use update and all these things in the what route names. It's a very bad name you are given. बोलो. ठीक है. Let me help. Let me help. Okay. What will you create? देखो, you have to create a new API. That is fine, right? So ideally, you have to create a new. You should discuss. You should be able to do this, right? You have to create a new API to add a movie to a theater. Correct. Right. Add a movie to a theater. So it should be app dot put होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Now it should be बोलो slash MBA slash API slash V1 slash what theaters for all the theaters. In which theater I have to add? I have to add a, देखो how it should be, slash theater ID slash out of all the movies I want to add this movie inside this. बोलो, did you get the route? समझ आया? It should be very intuitive. Theater slash theater slash movies. It tells कि add this particular movie ID in this theater ID. Did you get this? बोलो, did you get this everyone? This is to, देखो, by it should be intuitive. This tells all the theaters. देखो, till here it is all the theaters. Correct. ये हो गया all the theaters. I want to put in all the theaters. I want to put in this particular theater ID. Well, this is a param. Right. Now, in this particular theater ID, I want to add, out of all the movies, I want to add a movie with this movie ID. Okay. So that is a correct route. That is a correct route. Well, a best practice route for this particular thing. As much, did you get this? Okay. So that is called as API designing. Okay. This is called as API designing. Now I have to create a what route for this. ठीक है, let us create. तो सबसे पहले तो I need to get two things, theater ID, movie ID in the so let me create, let us say exports dot add movies to theater. ठीक है, is equal to async. I want to do what? ठीक है, request comma response. ठीक है, I want to do something like this. ठीक है, first of all I need to get what? Theater ID is equal to what? Request dot params dot theater ID. Then I need to have what? Movie ID also. Movie ID is equal to request dot params dot movie ID. ठीक है, तो सबसे पहले I will try to check whether the theater ID is correct or not. Correct. I will try to find. I will simply say constant saved theater is equal to what? Same logic copy कर लूँगा, right? ये वाला, right? Same logic I will copy. बोलो, does this make sense? बोलो, does this make sense? बोलो, does this make sense? First of all, right? The first thing I will check is this, right? कि whether the theater exists or not. Whether the theater exists or not. Correct. Now after this, what's the next step I should do? उसके बाद I will check the what? Okay. Now it's a very good thing. A person can give multiple movie, right? So it should, let us say, what I'm trying to say is कि a person can give multiple movies also, right? Correct. Movie ID he will give where? बोलो, where should he give movie ID? बोलो, where he should give movie ID? बोलो, movie okay. Params, ठीक है, मतलब here we saw, right? He has given in the params. That is correct. So obviously, as we have made the route, it should be in a param only, right? Okay. What I'm trying to think is, what if he wants to give multiple movies? Will he be able to give via param? No, right? No, right? Correct. Right? What if we want to add multiple movies together to a theater? Will he be able to add? Bolo. Will he be able to add? Bolo. Will he be able to add via params? No, right? So in that case, we might have to change the route. अगर ऐसे route से चलते हैं, via this route, I will only be able to add one movie at a time. Correct? Via this route, I will only be able to add one movie at a time. What I need to do is, I need to add multiple movies at a time. To do that, what can I do? Bolo, what can I do? I think I can pass some array in the body. You can do this, right? Not query, but yeah, you can pass an array in the body. Correct? Correct. If you want to add multiple movies, make sense, right? So ठीक है. So let me remove now. I don't need this movie ID. I can keep it only till movies. ठीक है. The route I will keep it like this, and I will add movies in the request.body. Okay. Okay. Make sense, right? I will simply say constant movies is equal to request dot constant movie IDs. I will simply do it like this. ठीक है. I will do it something. Let's simply say request dot body dot what movies. ठीक है. Request dot body dot movies. ठीक है. Now first of all, each of the movie I have to check first of all whether it's correct or not. If it's correct, I have to add it. Correct. Okay. But if do you remember how do we need to add it? Every theater has a field called as movie. Correct? Has a called as movies. I have to inject inside of this. Correct? I have to insert inside of this. Correct? Correct? I have to insert inside of this. Right? So it will be slightly tricky because we have to first read, then we have to first update. Correct? So let us do it. Okay? Let us do it. Theater controllers में. So we have this movie IDs. Then what do we need to do first? Bolo. बोलो बोलो, what should we do? Okay, we already have what? Okay, should we first? Okay, do we need to verify whether it's a correct movie or not? Should we verify? Should we verify? You can verify, but even if you don't verify, it doesn't matter. Why? Because automatically database will throw an exception, right? Because you have added a reference of object ID. Correct? Correct? Makes sense, right? If you add 1, 2, 3, it won't go. Correct? Right? Makes sense, right? Did you get this point? So you can directly also add. For example, let me do it like something like this. What? Let us say movie ID. Movie ID. Sorry. What? Let me say what? Movie IDs full dot for each. Okay. I want to do what? For every movie ID I have to take. And what do I need to do with this? I need to do what? Save theater that I got dot push movie ID. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Make sense? Okay. Save theater dot movies dot push. Okay, sorry. Save theater dot movies dot push, right? Correct? Right. And finally, I will do save it. I will simply say constant updated theater is equal to what? Let us say await save theater dot save. Finally, they return what? Response dot status what? 200 dot send updated theater. Now let me copy this add movies to theater and simply do it. Whereas theater controller, okay, slash dot update theater. Let me go back. Okay, let me go back. Do a put request. Okay, this is to theaters slash theater ID. I need to get a theater ID, so I will copy this IMAX theater ID. Let us say, okay, let me copy this IMAX theater ID. Right now it has no movies. Okay, I will copy this in the body. I will add a new raw, then JSON, and I will add a new movies array, and now inside of this I will pass a array of a movie ID. Now for this I need to get first all the movies. So let me do get all the movies here. These are all the movies I have. Let me copy Bachchan Pandey. Okay, let me copy Bachchan Pandey. Then in my put request, where is my put request, Wali? Where is my put request gone? Oh, that went away, looks like. Okay, this one, right? This was my movies. This, let me make it put, and now let me try to send it. Okay, it is saying some updated thing. Well, that is fine, but now let me try to do what? Let me get theater with theater ID. Let me get a theater with theater ID. Okay, it has not inserted. Correct? It has not inserted, right? Right? Bolo. It has not inserted. Right? You are saying slash movies where? Put me. Okay. Correct. Correct. Sorry. My mistake. Thank you. Slash movies. But not here. Sorry. Not here. Right? Where? here, right? Okay, sorry, here right now it's correct. Slash movies now send sync theater does not exist. So have we used the wrong theater? Huh? Looks like we have used the wrong theater. So let us copy and see, get all the theaters. This is to get all the movies. Now this is to get all the theaters. Okay. Now let me copy this theater ID, Fun Cinemas. Put it. Let me try to put now. Again, it's saying theater does not exist. Why? Bolo. We are getting why theater dot find one ID, theater ID, theater ID, request dot params dot theater ID. Spelling correct? Let us check it. Theater dot routes. Okay, spelling. Let me check. Theaters, theaters, theaters slash theater ID. Okay, now it has not done. You are saying plus console dot check. ठीक है. Let me try to add here. ठीक है. Let me do what? Console dot log theater ID. ठीक है. कि what is the theater ID that's coming here. ठीक है. ठीक है. Let me try to send. Nothing came here, right? Yeah. Why nothing came here? Why nothing is console? मतलब this line is not running, right? So मतलब it is theater update theater. Spelling we didn't even call that function. Sorry. Theater controller dot add movies dot theater. Okay, that was funny. Okay. Now go to theater controller. Now let me try to do. Okay, now it's updated. Okay. Now let me do. Okay, now it's updated. Okay. Save it. Now it's updated. Now let me try to, let us say, get this theater. Okay, get a theater by theater ID. Let me say get a theater by theater ID slash theater ID. You will see I'm getting one of the movies inside of. Bolo. Clear everyone? Clear everyone? Bolo. Bolo. Clear everyone? Tell me. Clear? ठीक है. Previously what mistake? The name was, the wrong function was used here. Wrong function, it was wrong function. Okay, I was not calling add movies to theater. Okay, so clear everyone? Till now things are clear. Okay, we are basically now we can add any number of movies via this API. Okay, via this API. Clear everyone? Are you getting things? Matlab, did you get the things? Follow. Did you get the things? Bol. Okay. Now after this, what do we need to do? Okay, what if someone wants to delete a movie? Okay, what if someone wants to remove a movie from theater? What he will do? What if someone wants to remove a movie from theater? What he will do? Bolo. What he will do? Bolo. What he should do? Bolo. What he should do? Should we create a new route for that? Someone wants to remove movies from a theater, but no, right? Doesn't make sense. यहाँ पे हमने पूरे route में कहीं बताया it is for add or delete, no, right? We can use these same request. ठीक है? So instead we can try to have something like this here. Let us say insert or delete. ठीक है? So insert as true. ठीक है? Insert or delete. Okay. So same way we can use. It should be, let us say, update movies. ठीक है? Update. We can change the name to update the movies. Update the movies. ठीक है? So now I will go to theater controller. Now this logic I will only run when Okay, so if request dot body dot insert is true, then I will run this logic. Here everyone, I can use the same route for this. Okay, else I will run the logic to remove movies. Clear? Did you see how can I, did you get it? How we can do it? Bolo. Bolo. Did you get it? Okay. So now how will you remove the movies? That's the next question. Let's say I want to remove some movie from the theater. So you will do what? First you will get all the movies. That is here, right? So now I want to filter. Okay. So I will get a new, let us say saved movies. Let us say I will simply something like this, right? Let us say saved movie IDs. Let us say saved movie IDs is equal to I will filter. How? They go save theater dot movies dot movies dot filter. I want to have all what movies movie. Okay, movie should not be okay. Wait, it should return what saved movie, है ना? So every movie this is movie ID, right? This is saved movie ID basically. Movie ID should not be equal to what? It should not. Where is movie ID? देखो, listen to me carefully first of all. देखो, this is what movie IDs given in this. ठीक है? These are the movies IDs I have to remove. These are the movies ID I have to remove. तो filter करनी है मुझे ऐसे save में से such that movie ID. Okay. How do I filter? It should not equal to. It should not be present in that. Correct? Correct. So movie ID should not be present in that. मतलब I will should say where are all them using? This is the every safety. How should I do? Bolo. Okay. If this movie with the let me say wait. This is existing movie ID. ठीक है? तो हमारी मूवी आईडीज हैं दैट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम इनपुट डॉट इंक्लूड्स if it includes existing movie ID. ठीक है? So if it is does not include, then only I have to filter. ठीक है? Not of includes. So it will get all those movie IDs that are not present in that. ठीक है? Did you get this point? What I did? For filter existing movies. Did you get this point, everyone? What I did? ठीक है? It should not be inside of that. Correct? So it will give me the new movie IDs. Correct? Now I will do what? Okay. Saved movie IDs. Oh, sorry. Saved theater dot movies is equal to saved movie IDs, and I will simply say, okay, this I can share. Okay, if you want this logic, I can share. ठीक है? ये logic हम ऐसे कर सकते हैं. We can share this logic, put this logic here, and here we can use else. ठीक है? Else ठीक है? See now see the logic. ठीक है? Should we test it? ठीक है? Save it. Let us see. Let us say I want to add a few more movies. Let me get all the movies first. All the movies. Let me add now. There's Jhund movie to this. So let me add a Jhund movie. So I will do what? Insert as true. Okay. This is for insertion. Okay. So let me add a Jhund movie. Save it. So now it has two movies. You can see now it has two movies. Now let us say I want to remove some movie. So I will simply remove insert as true. You can add delete as true. Well, if you can handle key, it should be delete as true. This you can add in the controller as well. Right now I made it only empty, but yeah, Even it should have insert as true and delete as true. Okay. So now it should remove this from this. This DDBC should be removed. Send. Okay. Did it work? Did it work? Nope, right? No, right? Let me get a theater by theater ID again. Sorry. Get a theater by theater ID. Theater by theater ID. It still had two movies, right? मतलब I'm not able to delete, है ना? मतलब my delete logic is not working. देखते हैं हम जाके क्या हुआ है. So first of all, let us make it like this. Else if सबसे पहले तो क्या? It should only work when request dot body dot delete. ठीक है? Delete है तभी कुछ करना है, ठीक है? ठीक है? तो now save theater हमने यहाँ पे किया है, ठीक है? Then I'm getting movie. Okay, this is not working, right? This is save theater dot movies. उसके अंदर डॉट फिल्टर है, ठीक है? डॉट एग्जिस्टिंग मूवी आईडीज. ओके. इफ मूवी IDs, this is what to be removed. Dot includes existing movie ID. So we have to not filter it, right? Do we have includes in JavaScript or find? Find and what do we have find an element in? And in Java array, JavaScript. Okay, it is saying find. Okay, includes is also there. Okay. Okay. Okay, let us try to save theater.movies equals to save. ठीक है, let us see what is coming. ठीक है, let me do filter returns a new array, right? Let me see what it returns. ठीक है, console.log save movie IDs. ठीक है, save movie IDs. ठीक है, let me save it. ठीक है, let me try to put. So you see I'm getting this. Okay, so I'm getting the same. Okay, basically the issue is it is not strings. Did you get the point? Did you get the point? It is not strings, right? Correct? Right? So you cannot, can you do it directly? That's like, these are not strings, right? बोलो बोलो. बोलो. बोलो, what should we do? These are objects. So basically थोड़ा ऐसे सिंपल ही कर देते, ठीक है? Let us go to, कैसे इसमें चल रहे थे ना, let us do it like this, ठीक है? Let us keep it, ठीक है? Movie ID is not for each. This is every movie ID that is present. This is what that has to be removed. Correct? That has to be removed. ठीक है? So now for each of the movie ID, what do you have to do? बोलो. What each of the movie IDs, what do we have to do? बोलो. Right, I have to do what? But this is correct only, right? What's the mistake here? Bolo, what mistake we are doing here? What mistake we are doing here? Bolo. Basically, the issue is, did you know what the issue is? Maybe if it is not, okay, let me also put what? Return dot includes this, right? Let me also do what? Existing movie ID. This is saved theater, right? So let me also do console.log save theater. Okay. What do we have in save theater dot movies. ठीक है, let me try to run it. You will see both are same, correct? Both are same, right? So the main point is it is not getting filtered. It is not getting filtered, right? That's the point. Okay, it's not okay. Now it got filtered. So issue is what? I have to filter which one? Okay, मतलब should I include not or not? If movie IDs are the one that needs to be removed, if it includes that, should I मतलब filter क्या होता है बोलो? It should return true when what? I need one which one? I need which IDs? बोलो. I need which IDs? Okay, it's a simple. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. देखो, it should have only this DDBC, right? DDBC is the only movie ID. The mistake is there. Wait. Give me a minute. ठीक है. First of all, let us add it. Let us add few things. It will add. It will add, right? Why didn't add also? Wait. Let us keep it different only. ठीक है. Let us keep it like this only. Okay. Let us not mix them. ठीक है. Okay. Now. ठीक है. So now. Let us keep it simple. Wait. ठीक है. Let us try to keep things simple. So now I have to save it, right? So first of all, remove it from here. ठीक है. Let us remove it from here. ठीक है. That is fine. Let me remove this logic from here. ठीक है. This is here. Say I have to update the save theater only. So I have updated the save theater movies.push movie ID. This is fine. Now if it is delete, well, it should work till here, right? Till here it should work perfectly fine. Let me try to insert. Why it's not inserting? Okay, insert should be true, right? To insert, correct? Insert simply true. ठीक है. So now let me insert. It is inserting. ठीक है. It is inserting. Now let me add one more movie. ठीक है. Let me try to add one more movie. Let me try to add this Bachchan Pandey. It should insert. ठीक है. So it is inserting. So right, we have two movies we have inserted. Now let me make it delete as true. Delete delete. So else if required dot body dot delete. Now what do you have to do? Console.log save theater dot movies. Save theater dot movies will have two movies. These are the two movies in that theater right now. Okay, I have to remove all the movies from this which is present in this. Correct? Remove all the movies from this which are present in this. Correct? So that are movie IDs, right? So I need to get, these are the existing movie IDs. I need from this saved movies, I need to get those movies which are not present in what? Which are not present in this movie IDs. Correct? Correct. So existing movie IDs which are not present. Correct? So it should not be there. Correct? Bolo. Correct? It should not be present. It should. Movie IDs are what? These are present in the which I want to remove. Right? These are the one I want to remove. So out of these, I want to filter all those movie IDs. Okay. Now what it should return? Dot movies. Dot filter. Okay, it is filtering on movies. Okay. So ideally then it should be what? Movies only. Okay. इससे better है. Okay, there is a mistake, right? I'm moving on movie. Movies is what array of this. ठीक है. This will return me a new array of this. ठीक है. So why it's not working? Let me do what? Console dot log what movie IDs. ठीक है. ठीक है. Let us see. These are movie IDs. ठीक है. I want to remove one of the movie IDs. ठीक है. That is this one. Let us see. ठीक है. So if you see, nothing got printed first of all. इसका मतलब यही नहीं चला है, right? Correct? DELETE true. DELETE Why didn't this run? Else if hmm? Why didn't else if run? Else if run? Hmm? Bolo. Else if is not running, right? Bolo. Tell why didn't else if run? Okay. Uh, it's not running, right? So, how do we write else if in? It's very poor. That is fine. Else if in JavaScript. How do we write it? If else else. I've written correct only, right? ऐसे ही तो लिखते हैं. Else if request dot body dot delete. What's the mistake? Why it's not running? Hmm. बताओ यार. Dot insert. Okay. If it is equal to true. ठीक है. Now let us see. Now it might run. ठीक है. वो I think maybe. No body. Yeah. Is it going inside? Let me say it here. ठीक है. Console.log inside insert. ठीक है. Save it. It is not even going inside, right? It is not even going in here. Why it's not coming here? Let me do what? Console.log. ठीक है. Request dot body dot. Let us see what's in there in the request dot body. ठीक है. Spelling. See the spelling of delete. Sorry. DELETE. Okay. Now let me run it. ठीक है. Now at least if you see कि इसमें एक string आ रही है and in this we are getting two object IDs. Correct. That is why it is not able to match. ठीक है. So now what? Compare string object ID as string. ठीक है. Mongoose. ठीक है. That is how you do it. ठीक है. So basically if result dot user I think we have to use two strings maybe. I think we might have to use two string. ठीक है. This is what? Existing movie ID. If movie IDs, if you see, these are movie IDs. ठीक है. These are this is what? Save theater dot movies, right? So this is what? This one. Now wait, let me remove few things. ठीक है. Now only let me move. These are save theater dot movies. ठीक है. Which are with this movies, right? These are two saved movies. ठीक है. Then these are movie IDs. Only one movie ID, that is A8. Correct. This one I have to remove. ठीक है. ठीक है. Then saved movie IDs are again. So basically nothing is removed. Correct. So basically the main point is I have to filter on object, right? So basically I have to filter on what? Object ID array in mongoose. ठीक है. Because it's an array of object ID. ठीक है. ठीक है. It's a array of. ठीक है. How do we do that? I'm trying to see. ठीक है. Because one is string, one is object, right? That is why include it's not. You are clear, right? Why includes is not working. You got the point, right? Why the include is not working? Because it's an array of object IDs, or वैसे we are pushing strings inside of that. Okay, that's the main issue. That's the issue. So you have to figure out a way to, you have to fix this. Okay, there could be multiple ways, right? So you have to filter it such a way. The main point is, it is dot includes won't work here, right? Why? Because object IDs are stored by reference, right? Because there it is matching references. We have to match values, right? You got the point. It is matching references. You have to match values. That's the point. Okay. Stringify किसको करोगे मतलब? That's the point, right? So ठीक है मतलब wait. So delete you have to true, right? Let us keep it simple. ठीक है. So let us try to use two loops for this. ठीक है. Let us try to use two loops. ठीक है. ठीक है. So let me say, ठीक है. Let me keep it simple. Okay. Basically, saved movie. देखो, just like I am moving on this, right? ठीक है. This, ठीक है. This is what? देखो, let me go to all the movie IDs. ठीक है. Let me show you first of all. ठीक है. So I will keep it very simple. ठीक है. What? Movie IDs dot for each. What are the? Okay, let me go to first the saved movie IDs. ठीक है. So save theater dot movie IDs dot movies dot for each. ठीक है. Let me do what? Let us say movie ID. ठीक है. Let me do console.log first. ठीक है. console.log movie ID. ठीक है. Let me save it. ठीक है. Let me try to run. Okay, that is fine. मतलब you will see these are two object ID that you got. ठीक है. These are two object IDs. ठीक है. This is two object IDs. Now let me first convert into string. ठीक है. So console.log, let me say movie ID dot to string. Okay, dot to string. Now let me see what happens. So let me run it. Now you will see, now it's converted to string. दिख रहा है? Now it has converted to string. Now you have to compare. Got it? Did you get the point? Bolo, did you get the point? Right. So this is saved theater wali, right? Right. And what about that? The same let me try doing for movie IDs, right? These are movie IDs. वो तो string है ही, that are string, right? So basically you have to filter on this. ठीक है. देखो dot filter here. Here can simply say जो मेरी है ये वाली movie ID, it should not be there in where? This movie ID should not be there in the जो input में आया, that is movie IDs. तो movie IDs dot includes, ठीक है, dot not of, basically not of movie IDs dot includes what movie ID dot to string. So this will return me what let us say saved movie IDs. ठीक है. Now then I will update the save theater dot movie is equal to this. ठीक है. ठीक है. I think simple logic here. I got confused in between. ठीक है. Let us try to do it now. What happened? Let us see. ठीक है. सबसे पहले let us try to insert. ठीक है. तो टू दोनों ऐड हो गए. That is fine. ठीक है. That is fine. Now let me try to make a delete as true. Okay, all of them are deleted. Correct? Is this what was expected? Is this what was expected? No, right? अब क्या हुआ है देखो यार, मतलब it's a simple thing. What happened to me today? तो movie IDs dot includes movie dot to string. This is, we have to, okay, did I return something? No, right? So return, we have to return right here from this. Now it will work. Okay, now it will work. I didn't return something from this, right? Now it will work. First, let me add movies first. Okay. Let me add first. Okay. Insert as true. It has inserted. Let me add one more movie. So let me add June as well. Okay. So I've added two movies. Okay. Now let me say delete as true. Which movie? Let me delete this A8 one, Bachchan Pandey. Delete it. Now you can see one of the movies deleted. Clear? Oh, clear everyone. ठीक है एक बार लॉजिक देख लो कुछ है तो पूछ लो try to see the logic if you have anything ask me using the single API we have done what एक ही API से we have done what added and deleted clear okay yeah Raja tell me what now let me make it simple ठीक है let me make the code insert देखो कुछ भी नहीं है it's very simple first I'm taking theater ID if theater ID is not present simply remove it now I will check whether the request has come to insert or delete if the request is to insert for all the movies that are present in the body I will simply insert in the saved theater में जो कि movies आ रहे हैं that's it if the request is to delete in that case what I will do I will filter all those movies from the existing movies which are there in the request because I want to remove that so that is what I'm doing here okay the tricky part was I have to convert to object ID to string then only I have to compare that was the only tricky part here okay because I have to match as values okay so yeah and then we will simply do it okay so yeah I hope this was slightly complex for you and you got to learn something clear everyone enough for today enough for today okay now I will give you time to practice okay I will end the class at 10:50 okay thank you Suraj okay so what are the next 10 classes you have a lot of classes I will push the code give me 1 minute so next 10 classes will be fun okay I can show you the schedule next we have theater movie relation API then authentication authorization then we have middlewares user ticket booking yeah we have good 9-10 classes so it will be fun okay okay ठीक है let me do get add dot get commit -m what did I do क्या था ये adding movies in theater get push origin master okay so yeah you should see a new commit here you should see a new commit here go to commits this is the fourth commit I've done today last commit the last one right well not today after the break okay okay so I am done from my side I will give you 20 minutes to practice okay if you have I will wait for you if you have anything to ask you have to anything to you can use this time to practice I will end the class at 10:50 okay I will give you 20 minutes to practice okay so meanwhile you can practice you can go through this okay yeah